Hello, welcome. How are you today? I kind of just started stream and then forgot that my mic was on, so I just didn't say anything. Anyway, welcome to stream today. I think I'm gonna keep it a little short today, just to let you guys know. But today I am working on Art Fight. Um, my backlog, I don't know if I can call it a backlog because I'm not sure if I can like draw something for everyone who's attacked me on Art Fight uh before the event's over. But I'm just for now working on the people's characters who I think I can manage right now. Here's the opponent. Let's see. There's this person who attacked me called the name's Lils, and they drew my character Airy. Let me pull it up actually, cause I was just so in awe seeing it, seeing what they made. I really want to draw their character back because they have a very pretty fox girl named Aiko. Here, this is their character, and what they drew. Like, look at this. Like, I'm so in awe of the colors here, and they have a really cute style, and they added so much color and texture to this. They made my character so cute and so pretty, so graceful looking. And I really like the colors a lot. Like, this is a wonderful palette style. Or, what's the word? Not palette. Pastel style. Right. So yeah. They did such a cool job on this. And they draw with the phone too. Like, that's so impressive. When I first started drawing, I was using a trackpad. And there were like a couple times eventually, like even after I got my drawing tablet, that like I would try drawing on my own phone too, and that was really hard. It's hard to get a lot of control in your strokes. So seeing something like this that was made on the phone, I'm just in awe. Some tools are just difficult to use. Like, it's not the fault of the person, but it's impressive like when people are still able to overcome that. As for me, I'm never going back to a trackpad. Although I do hear that they've made drawing tablets for phones too, and I'm kind of interested in it. So maybe that'll be an idea for a stream next time, but not not that soon into the future. I'm a little bit occupied with other projects. But yeah, I'm very impressed by this person's artwork. Yeah, so that's who I'm drawing for today. Yeah, I'm also the same. Like I'm so used to the drawing tablet. I'll never go back to trackpad drawing. Yeah. They have a really pretty character too. Like the palette is very pleasing to look at. And my favorite thing about this character is the eyes. Like I just love the multi-hued uh eye design. Yeah. She's such a pretty character. And so I was thinking maybe I'll draw this character doing something cheerful. Or like something lighthearted. Because she seems to be a very lighthearted character. And very graceful too. Oh, thank you. It's actually a little animation that I made maybe a year ago now. Um, Reposting old art isn't something I usually do, but that post was a repost of an old work. But yeah, I'm still really happy with that, so I'm happy to show it off again. Yeah. I want to pick up more animation in the future, but it's very time consuming, so the least I can do is just work on those kind of things bit by bit. Oh, eating crackers or holding hot tea? Mmm, I'll have to think about that. That does sound like it's fitting for the character. You should definitely go for it. It's really fun. Like, the process of lining, for me, can be very satisfying. Lining the movements and like seeing it come to life. I used to try to animate when I was first getting into digital art, and then I got very busy with like school, life. Have you ever seen like animation memes? Like, let's see. I did one a while back of like the Yona Yona dance, if that rings a bell. But I like to do those, and it'd be cool to do them again. Mm. Those classes will be really helpful. I'm glad you're taking those. Ooh, indie film. Yeah. Um, I'm not like an expert or anything in animation, but when it comes to picturing movements, it might not be a bad idea to try making those movements yourself, like stand in front of a mirror and try to make those poses and stuff. I think some people might also recommend like watching uh, other films too, because they might show like they might show the kind of compositions and poses and movements that might inspire yours too. It's good to take a lot of references. Yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. How's life? Um, it's all right. I've been just very busy today. I do sound a little bit tired or something today, right? To be honest, there's there's something that's been stressing me out just before I started stream, but for now, I just want to focus on like grinding or like just doing something, you know. Keep myself busy. I'm a little stressed, a little tired, but that's nothing to worry about. I'll be alright. But thanks for the concern. Yeah, like it's not good to dwell too much on things. Yippee! When I saw this character, I was like immediately thinking of like the poses that I could draw her in. Like this character gives me the vibe of like someone who's like very outwardly graceful, like she's a shrine maiden, so she has that kind of air, but also someone that can like show off like a little bit of cheerfulness too. And I especially like the outfit that she has. Right. And there's just something about the sleeves that I really like because they're so long and flowy. So I wonder if I can capture that. And she has such a floofy tail. I love it. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Sometimes, like, when you just work really hard on something and you look back at it and you're like, wow, I like this. And then you give it like a day, come back to it and you're like, oh, maybe I should have done this. I get that same feeling. I think it's good to take your time with concepts. Like, it definitely means putting in a little more effort, but like putting all the different kinds of concepts that you can imagine, like just side by side, um, like put them as much as you can, and then later you can go back and see what fits your vibe the most, and then you can tweak that a bit more. Like sometimes your first draft isn't your final draft. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get the feeling. It's good to hold on to it though. Maybe you can find a different use for it. I don't think I've seen many people draw the bangs like this before, so I'm like figuring it out. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds sick. It's pretty fascinating to see people's different interpretations of mythological beings. That's certainly a very interesting concept. Oh yeah, we'll definitely figure it out. Yeah. You get to learn a lot about different cultures and their uh their lore, I guess. I don't know what a better way to put it. It's a cool gateway to learning about other cultures when you do the research for that. Like especially when I'm trying to look for names for my characters. I usually end up being in a rabbit hole of like different uh like mythologies. Okay. Maybe I'm struggling with this a little bit. Hmm. Huh. That makes sense. I think it's really funny too with some creators naming conventions where you have like uh yeah, Akira To what was his name? To Toriyama. Akira Toriyama, like all of the characters' names were based off of like real objects, weren't they? And so like I love how memorable they were because of that. Like Gohan especially. I love that name. Also sorry about the bump. I hit my desk a little bit. For me, I don't know if I really have a specific naming convention, but I do like to look up like just like names based on the concepts of the characters that I'm making. Yeah, Dragon Ball's iconic. I think technically my avatar is kind of the exception to that. I don't know why exactly I named my character Ali back then. Or okay, here's like a little bit of lore actually for the name. Um Ali's name was originally Alistair. Uh why I chose Alistair back then, I don't know why. I just thought it was cool back then. But I later renamed renamed them to Ali. Just to like shorten it up. So, a little bit of lore for you, to those watching. I haven't drawn ears for this yet, and it looks so strange without the ears. Alistair more like, with a different spelling, but that's not important. But yeah. No, like, I was thinking about the edits that people do of, like, characters that normally have animal ears, where, like, they take off the animal ears, and it just feels like there's so much missing when you take the ears off. Like, that's not the same character anymore. So the ears are a must. Yeah. You just like yoink the ears and then everything comes off, even the hair, and you just like have some bald spots where the ears used to be. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine it now? Oh, God, that's actually pretty much what I've done to Allie with this avatar. Because, if you've seen the live 2D model, uh, they have cat ears, right? Tiger ears. But when I was making this model in Vroid, obviously, it was like my first or second time using Vroid, so like obviously I didn't know how I could add cat ears, so I just left it as it was. And like every time I look at this model, it registers like, yeah, this is supposed to be Allie, but like where are the cat ears? Like like they just feel incomplete without them. Learning 3D is definitely on the to-do list, but for now, yeah, for now, I've been debuffed. Yippee! I'm glad you think they're cool. Allie, my beloved. Oh, I see. I think I understand the hair a little bit better too now. This is like a ponytail. Okay. She's such a pretty character. I hope I am doing her justice. She is very pretty. Yippee! We love to see it. We love to see the progress. Yo, welcome to the stream. Hmm. I'm not saying at the chat, I'm just trying to think of how to draw this. Good to see you're doing well. I'm doing good. Is the fox girl levitating? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see where the process takes us. Do I have a favorite movie or show? Um, let's see. I work on things like art more than I watch shows, but recently I watched Dungeon Meshi and I enjoyed that a lot. Oh, that was my finger. Just a little good old finger crack. Um, I'm really excited that there's a season 2 coming out too. Like, they greenlit the season 2, and I'm really excited about that because it was so fun watching the first. As for favorite movie, the one that I think of the most is Train to Busan, that Korean zombie movie. Like, it's more than just a zombie movie. It's a story about growth. And not to mention, I think some of the characters, um, some of the actors playing the characters in the movie have become iconic to me. I only remember one of those actors' names, unfortunately, at the top of my head. And that would be Gong Yu. He's very cool. What movie? Train to Busan or Busan Hang. Yo, you made it. Welcome to the stream. I hope you rested well. How is everyone doing? What time is it for me? It's like the later part of 9 p.m. right now. It's like almost prime EP hours. What time zone are you guys in? You don't have to answer this. Huh. That's cool to know. Yippee! The hands. Hands are so hard to draw sometimes. Like, often I get stuck into trying to capture every single detail of the hand, but I've been watching some like art tip videos recently, and they're like, you gotta get in the gesture of the motion, like of the figure of the hand. And I think that is so much more useful, like, than trying to get every single detail down. Like, sometimes it's really just about getting the basic shapes in, and then you can, like, break it down into detail afterwards. Like, same thing with, like, figure drawing too. Like, getting the poses of a figure. Yeah. Or sometimes, like, that's a good way to, like, get in gestures. So, just making strokes to create basic shapes of the things that you want to depict. True. Your hand is a good reference. The amount of times that I've like had to take selfies, like with my hands doing some pose that I'm struggling to draw with, it's been very helpful for me. Or sometimes I like to ask my family to help me take pictures too. Mm. Shading can be difficult too. Coloring too. There's like so many things that you have to take into account. What exactly with coloring are you struggling with? How long have I been drawing? Uh, I'd say maybe like 9 years now. Or 10. I'm not exactly sure. What about you? I think no matter how long someone's been drawing though, there's like still a lot of other things that uh like even if you're years into the art journey, you'll find many things that you'll still need to learn. And that's especially true for me. Like I'm still struggling a little bit sometimes with a little bit of everything, I think. But especially like backgrounds, environments, which I do want to get better at someday. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Like, I'm certain that I started drawing pretty young, but there's like a period of time where like I wasn't drawing. But like, art takes a long time to improve on, so don't feel discouraged. Like, there's still a lot of time to learn, even after 4 years. Hello, welcome to the stream. Well, I currently do not really take requests, but you're welcome to sit by and watch me draw this character. Yeah, also, progress is not linear. So, like, sometimes you'll have those days where you won't feel like you're not improving, and that's like very common. That's a very common experience. But sometimes those are just phases, you know? Alright, bye! But in those times where you're feeling like you're stagnant, it's good to try something that you haven't done before. Well, thank you for coming by to the stream, Ethan. Yeah. But no matter what, there's always room for improvement. So Even if you think that your skill level isn't where you want it to be now, like, there's always still room for improvement. Like, you won't be bad at art forever. Hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is an art fight stream. I'm currently working on a revenge. Welcome. I'm on Team Stardust. I appreciate that. That's the first time I've heard anyone say that. Art fights have teams? Yeah. Um, so like each season, there's two teams that have yeah, there's like two different teams that are like thematically opposite from each other. You get assigned to one uh pretty much automatically. There's like a thing where before the event starts, you can choose your own team, but aside from that, when you join in the middle of it, you get randomly sorted in. So this year, this season is Stardust versus Seafoam, and the website for it is artfight.net. So if you'd like to join into the fray, that's where you need to go. I hope that answers your question. Oh, and basically what you do in art fight is you like just you get to gift other people art of their characters. Yeah, it's a pretty fun experience. Like especially seeing what other people create, like that can be a good source of inspiration too. Normally, I've been pretty bad at like staying consistent with drawing other people's characters. So I'm trying to put in a little bit more this time because I want to be able to draw more than just my own stuff. Yeah. Oh wow. 10 likes, huh? No, I get the same feeling about that too. Like sometimes it'll just start when I'm just like, oh, I'm so blocked with my art. I don't know if I can draw this month. But sometimes, for me at least, it's a matter of just pushing myself. Oh, is it blurry? It may also be my computer. There, I can't really tell to be honest, but like I know that sometimes my computer struggles to stream. Is that the case? Okay. I hope your internet gets better. Um, to answer your question, I'm not really sure. I'm flattered that you say it like that. But it's more like I haven't really had time until now to be able to stream a lot more consistently. Like previously, I've been just very busy with life. And obviously, when you don't, um, uh, I guess, invest a lot in social media platforms, then your growth isn't very fast or strong. Um, I think you might be referring to monetization. That's where the requirement takes place. Like you need 1,000 for that to be able to earn money from your streams. Yeah, that's basically how it is. Okay. Yippee! Thank you. Yeah, monetization, it starts with 500 subscriptions, and then you get more features unlocked if you're able to reach 1,000. Yeah. I think it would be cool to one day be able to make money off this channel, but yeah, that's gonna take some time. Oh, nice. That's exciting. I actually have no idea if there's like a requirement your channel has to meet before streaming. I have no idea about that. But if you can, that's cool. Go for it. Good luck with it. Right. Oh yeah, that's a good point too. It's really exciting to hear like what you guys plan to do when you stream. I wish you all the best of luck with it. Also, my computer is lagging like crazy when I'm trying to make these brushstrokes. It's crazy. Oh, so you have to request streaming access first. Okay. I didn't remember that being a thing, but that makes sense. Yeah, I guess like they're making sure that you're an actual person running the channel or something. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm not exactly sure what goes into the process, but at least you're one step there. Good luck. Yeah, these ends of the cloth looks like paws. That's a really nice touch. Ooh, that'll be fun. Ibis paint. What's up? Ooh, that would be a very cool character design point. I'll remember you when I'm famous. The sound of becoming famous is like, it sounds very cool, but also there's a lot of things that'll come with that. So sometimes I can't help but feel like, I guess, a little bit intimidated by the idea of gaining fame. Angelo, are you still here? Did you want to ask something? Oh, oh, I'm not sure if I got the message before. Um, I don't really have any guarantees on whether I'll be able to attack specific people, but I'll try to keep an eye out. Yeah, thank you for your understanding. Ooh, that's a cool name. Ooh, Jinsetsu. Dang. Yeah, lag is so annoying to deal with sometimes. I get that pain. Yippee! Alright, have fun drawing. Is Miyamura a girl's name? I'm not too familiar with Japanese names. I don't know if I can answer that question for you, but I know that there's a dictionary online called jisho.org that maybe it could help you. Oops, sorry about the bump. It could maybe give you some more information. Let me spell it out here. I think that's what it is. Jisho.org. Yeah, that's the right link. Ah, it is a girl's name. That's cool. Oh, I forgot to draw the tail. Oops. 10 p.m. Wow. That's so early in the day. Oh, a.m.? That's so much earlier. It's so late over here where I am. Oh, because of coffee. Oh no. Oh yeah, calling me Alu is fine. I know aluminum is a little bit of a tongue twister. Mm. I hope you are able to get enough rest at some point. Mm. That's valid. I'm a coffee enjoyer, but sometimes it does cause some problems, especially with sleep. Or at least for me, actually, sometimes it causes other issues because I'll accidentally drink it on an empty stomach. But that's besides the point. All right. Oh, that's crazy. Passing out? That must have been a really bad experience. Yeah, I remember my first time drinking coffee. I was in probably high school, like a freshman or something, and I couldn't sleep all night, and I had like a gym day the day after. That was a very exhausting day. But I think for me, afterwards, it was just like a matter of making sure that I was not drinking at a weird time. I can't really hate the taste of coffee though. I kind of like it. You thought it was hot chocolate? No! It's a little cursed. It's like, delicious hot chocolate, and then the rest of the night you're like, brrr, because the caffeine's keeping you energized. Like, uh-oh, hot chocolate's not supposed to do that. Raw coffee beans? What? Huh? I'm aware that coffee beans can be eaten as a snack, but they're usually roasted. What do you mean he was eating them raw? What do raw coffee beans even taste like? That's so strange to me. Uh, is there something like nutritionally better about eating raw coffee than roasted coffee? Like, I'm just so curious about this. I've never heard of this before. That's so interesting to me. Really, huh? I mean, I guess there's not really that much nutritional value in drinking coffee itself, now that I think of it. Except for maybe getting caffeine from it. But anyway, that's some really interesting information. Now I'm kind of curious to try. I kind of want to know what it tastes like myself. Tea is good too. I like tea as well. Oh, chocolate. Does chocolate have caffeine as well? I feel like that's the case, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Chocolate is so good. I can't stand it in a lot of desserts though, for whatever reason. Like chocolate cake is not my thing. It doesn't have caffeine? Ah. Oh, true. That also has caffeine. Black tea does, or I don't know if other teas have it too, but they do contain an amount of caffeine that's smaller than coffee, I think. I like stuff like chocolate chip cookies or brownies, but for whatever reason, not chocolate cake. Like, there's something about chocolate cake for me that is a little bit different from all other chocolate baked goods. Green tea is very good. Also, welcome to the stream, everyone. Nutella is very good. And also, welcome back to the stream for all the familiar faces. Hello, Mutt. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Yippee! Tea is so good though. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh. Hmm. I'm a hot tea person, personally. But sometimes I'll also enjoy a nice cold iced tea. Oh, alright. I'll see you. Good luck. As for poses, um, sometimes I like to reference myself. Sometimes I'll like I'll do some like simple lines and shapes, like some gestures to get the idea of what I want to get down. Mm, that's not how diabetes works, but I mean, you should eat your food in moderation, especially sweets. Welcome! Oh, you weren't here during the sketch phase? Here. Um, let's make this a clipping layer maybe. Okay, so this is kind of bald. Oh dang, your turtle's got skills. I mean, there's always the VOD after the stream finishes, so if you want to go back to the beginning and see how I started. Yeah, I'm using Clip Studio. Also, thank you for the compliments on the model. Yeah, basically like Ninja Turtles. Oh my god, your turtle's a Ninja Turtle. That's incredible. But like basically, I was like starting out with the head, and then there's like the spine movement here, and then gesture of the shoulders here, and then the arms. And then here's where I put the movement of the waist. And then the legs kind of follow after. That's like a very brief rundown of how I constructed the pose. And then there's also the sleeves, which I wanted to make it billowy. And then some parts of the bottom uh, of the outfit, the flowy parts. What's it like to have so many people in the stream? A little bit overwhelming. I've never had so many people in the stream at once before. Are or is. The woman was too stunned to speak. Is this a commission? No, I'm actually working on a art fight revenge for someone who drew my character. That's exciting. Dang. Nice. I mean, that's what you call networking. Good job. Yeah, I get that. Um, when I was a kid, actually, I was trying to like work on my own YouTube channel too. It's not the same one as this one, but right now, to be honest, I've somehow reached more subscribers than that old channel, which is a lot bigger of a number than I would have ever imagined. So like the amount of y'all that are in the chat right now is very surprising to me. But I'm really grateful that you guys are here watching. Sonic, really? You're too slow. Ah, your pose, gotcha. Oh wow, that was a really loud beep from my phone. I need to get into Sonic. Aw, I appreciate that. Um, maybe not right now. I appreciate the thought though. Um, but maybe when I'm like not so busy with things. Ah, that's true. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I actually had a background music file a while back. Um, but I haven't put it on my current stream settings. So maybe I'll do that next time. Wow, 1 hour. Thank you for watching this long. It's actually kind of getting late for me, so I'll probably like finish up the stream in a few minutes. Just so you guys know. Alright. Maybe Luffy is actually just a mushroom guy. Oh, what game is your profile picture from? Ooh, I haven't heard that before. Ooh, VR. That sounds really cool. What the? VR games are really fun. It actually sounds familiar now that I think of it. I've probably seen the title here and there. Uh, is everything okay there? Huh, that sounds fun. Is the stream lagging for you guys? What's happening here? Oh, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Parkour. Whoa. Look, Mom, I'm famous on YouTube. Let's not worry about the numbers, okay? I'm not famous, I'm just me. I'm just little old me. Whoa, hold on. I would not expect these kind of comments. I'll just show for you guys, but I'm not going to actually ask these kinds of things from you. Just saying. This message got held for review, just so you know. Let's take it back a notch, okay? um, I was just not expecting anyone to ask, like, mail me, I will publicly share my IP address. Let's move on, okay? Let's get back to the art grind. Let's end off the stream with a bang. It's all good. I was just very much not expecting that kind of comment. Like, right now, I think the most important thing is just enjoying the task that's at hand. Let's move on, guys, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something pretty neat. Thank you for asking. I'm okay with any. You created a monster! Draw a secret small Among Us. Yes, Among Us. Among Us. Dun 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 dun. Mogus. Mungus. Mungos. Bum bum ba da ba bum bum ba da bum. Are you a sussy baka? I feel like I'm going back 10 years just saying that. Yeah, we have to stop now. Ah, the ring rot. No, unironically, I want to try playing the Among Us VR game. Oh no, what is happening here? Ah! We're going off into the deep end here with Skibidi Toilet. Oh, I'm so fascinated sometimes though, like how much the language of younger generations is changing. Like for us, I actually don't know how old you guys are, but for me, like what was it? Now that I'm talking about like phrases and stuff of each generation, I suddenly can't think of the ones that like I used. Or like let's start with like memes. Like, do you guys remember when Do You Know the Way was super popular? There's a guy that jump scares kids? Oh, I had no idea about that. Dang, okay. Now I feel like an old person. Like, I guess I am kind of old now, but not that old. It isn't that personal. I'm an adult. That's all you need to know. For you guys, I don't think you should be telling me your ages either. But yeah, one under 100 club. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, like all you guys need to know about me personally is that I'm an adult. That's it. Um, but yeah, God, thinking about it like sends me back. Like, do you know the way? Or like when Vine was still out. I wasn't really on Vine, but like the Vines that I remember are like Patricia or like what are those? And I was so annoying about repeating what are those over and over again to like everyone that I knew. Do you know the way? Yeah. But like now for the kids now, it's like Skibbity Riz. What else? I feel like I'm so behind. I don't know what the kids are up to these days, and that's maybe for the better because I will still never understand. Or I will still never understand what Skibbity is. Material Girl. Alpha Sigma Giga Chad. Yeah, like what are those? It's a series. Like one of those like uh, what was it? YTP equivalent. Oh yeah. I literally sometimes don't know what's going on. I guess apparently. Okay, I was gonna show you something with this. Riz is a weird. Yeah. Don't mind my weird mispronunciation. Riz is a real word? For real? I mean, that makes sense. Charisma. Oh, right, mewing's a thing. But, like, recently it's been a lot more publicized. Yeah, I just think it's crazy, like, or not crazy. Crazy is not a way to describe it. It's, like, just fascinating to see, like, how the cultural differences occur over time. Mewing. Like, meow. You know, like, yeah. Oh yeah, what I'm basically doing with this right now is like you see the black and white shading that I was doing, right? And I'm like duplicating that layer and adding a gradient map to it so that I can use that layer to basically act as a my shading layer. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, arigato. Does Ali say yeah or does she growl? I'd say a bit of both. Like, wow. I'm glad you guys like the drawing. Oh my god, I remember Big Chungus. That was a time. Big Chungus is. He cannot be described with just words. Small Among Us? Oh. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Okay, it's time. Here's the very visible Among Us. And then somewhere here. Small detailed Among Us. Okay, let's see. Where's a good spot to put this? I'm gonna maybe make this the last thing I do today on stream. We're gonna draw the Among Us. Oh, in the eye. That's a good idea. Actually, hold on a sec. Let me think about how I'm gonna do this. You guys can kind of see it, right? With the biggest forehead. It's actually a 5 head. Awesome. It does. Just a little bit, though. I think there's a better way to do this. There might be a better way. It just looks very long now. A very long Among Us. Yippee! Mungus! Now it has a little bit more stubby legs, but I think it's still Among Us shaped. Among Us! Okay. She's a little sus now, perhaps. Okay, alright. With that, perhaps we should stop for today. She might be a little sus. A little. She's got a little mongoose. Little mongoose friend. Alright, so thank you for coming to the stream, everyone. And take care. See you next time! Yeah, good night, everyone.